see as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mayfield on play action. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. Touchdown, Browns. Jarvis Landry. 30 yards. And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one up.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. The one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Nick Bolton gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open. But
that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Butker now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. downfield. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. Rolling to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball in that because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Edwards-Helaire is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. Noah Gray there to make the grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nick Bolton, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik McDowell gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Escaping the pressure right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're going deep for Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Butker on to kick it away. But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th. 4th down, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. He's going to take a shot to the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 9. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line.
Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Second down and goal. Mahomes flushed out right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Third and long for Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is fielded at the 7. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Flush to his... Now Mayfield lost the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? The good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches?
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mayfield on first down. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield being chased out left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 71 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Mayfield with it once more. He'll go again for Landry, and this one's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And again, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Mayfield's pass complete to Donovan Peoples-Jones.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Mayfield to throw it. They'll roll him out right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 73 yards. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept that, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.